Hi and welcome to our little casual chat on a Friday today about something really, really exciting, a big investment from WEBVID as we go forward through this very challenging, strange time. I'm Neil Bentley, the CEO of WEBVID, and over there is...
James Mabbott, Creative Manager at WEBVID. Hi.
Hi. So it's been obviously a very challenging time. We've won some really exciting business in lots of different spaces in WEBVID, and that's given us the ability to look at if we can invest in certain things to go forward whilst the world isn't back to normal. And I don't think actually it will ever get back to exactly the way that it was, especially with events and recording content. So we need to adapt. So it's been an exciting week, actually, hasn't it, James?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been very interesting looking at all the plans that we're going to be making for the rest of the year.
So what we've done is we've taken a decision to not bring the full team back inside of WEBVID. So we're going to keep out our graphics and our illustrative and motion graphics teams. So they're going to be working remotely for the foreseeable future. And we're going to use our space that we have to create 2 studios. So we already have one studio, which has a podcast studio in it and a green screen studio. That's enough for one person to stand on the green screen and do some content. And we're going to create another space as well, which is going to have the ability for 2 people to be on a green screen. And both of these studios are going to be flexible to be able to put together in the mix of a production. We're also heavily investing in NDI. Now, NDI is this protocol which allows you to stream video and lots of other stuff. It's too much to get into here through an Ethernet connection. So that will allow us to be in our virtual gallery and also have people working outside of the office recording and producing those 2 streams. So, I mean, talking about social distancing, James, this is a great measure that we're making sure that our place is 100% safe and we don't need to be right up in your face when we're doing a record.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for any productions that we're going to be working on with clients, it means we've got lots of creative freedom, but we're also making sure it's safe for everybody involved.
So we'll be able to do the things like record to camera and move cameras and record your presentations at the same time and give you monitors to view your presentations. We'll be able to stream out to various locations. So not in the same way. Well, we can use Restream, but we're not limited by that. So we can go, because we have the bandwidth, out to Facebook and out to YouTube and even out to Zoom. We can actually put a production into Zoom or into Google Hangouts or into another web-based product as well. So we're not limited there. I mean, it's just such an exciting thing to do. And yes, it's a big investment that on a personal level, I didn't know that I was going to be making this year, but it does give us just the best thing for our clients and new potential clients as well. So that's going to be at our HQ in Oval, which is 2 minutes away from Oval Tube. There's great parking around. We'll be able to beef everything up as well, James, and maybe you can talk about this with content from our content teams externally for those streams.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the new setup that we've got, it allows us to really raise the bar on production value, certainly for anything that you're looking to do in the virtual event space, be that a conference or an award show or, you know, anything really. I mean, the creative freedom is really, really exciting. And having the in-house content team means we can look at things that perhaps we've not even looked at before. For clients, we might be able to look at sort of virtual sets and things like that, which is a potential avenue for later on in the year, which could add a real interesting element to something you'd be looking to do. But of course, like anything, when we're working with clients, we've got the skills in-house to bring everything together graphics wise, you know, whether that's something you want to stick with brand or if it's something that you'd like to kind of really flex some creative muscles and have something that stands out that's a little different. And we've got strategies as well. where you can look to harness your social media channels, and we can still do all the podcasting, sort of content seeding and things like that, even if it's not in our studio. You know, we might be able to do that remote record as well, and make your conversations live on past your live stream or your event.
Absolutely. And I think, sorry about that, that was my son just going in going ka-chow, because he loves cars. But I think one of the also interesting things, why this is a really great investment for us, is this equipment that we're putting into our physical space in London, which, by the way, we're looking to get back into in July. So we're going to be in there, myself and James and Tammy from our video crew as well. We're going to be in there directing and creating the stuff in our physical space, hopefully, fingers crossed, from July, if things keep moving on the way they are, with the support of our team all around London in their remote locations. Why this is so cool is because when we do get back to a physical standpoint, we're going to be able to take our studio on the road as well. And parts of it are really portable, which means that if we're going to do an event with, I don't know, 20 people, maybe that's what it's going to allow us to do by the end of the year, 20, 30 people, something like that. We'll be able to go out with 1 or 2 people, run everything with minimal cabling, bring virtual mixes together and edit on the fly while the event's going on. So at the end of the event, it's all done, or it's been streamed out to multiple locations. It's just a really exciting physical product as well as a virtual product. And I think that's why, you know, you can probably see I'm massively excited about this. Maybe not spending all the money, James, but definitely what we can do.
The other thing that's really quite exciting about it, with anything that's sort of future-proofing and going into a new space, is that, you know, where we begin isn't where we're necessarily going to end up, and that's quite an exciting thing. You know, it's a tip of the iceberg scenario. Yes, we'll be introducing these things next year, this year, and next year we'll be able to sort of start taking them out into, you know, hopefully places outside our studio. But as time goes on, people get more familiar with it. We can start looking at more, I suppose, adventurous things that perhaps people have thought would be cool but didn't think were possible before. So that could be a very exciting thing for everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm getting lots of contact from various different companies that we work with, telling me what they're doing. And I think, you know, we should all, even though we're in competition with other people, we should all work together in creating this very flexible landscape going forward, because there is going to be enough work for everybody. But what's really exciting, if the takeaways from this video, if you're watching this and you're in the events world, or you're wanting to record some content that's far superior than just content that you can do online at home with people at the moment, is that we're going to have a physical studio space back again with social distancing rules in place. Multiple studios, so a couple of studios with green screen, and then we do have an auditorium which we can actually kit out as well, which could give you a bit of a bigger space to play with. We can bring remote guests into our feed from anywhere in the world really easily. We can export and stream to multiple locations. So if you're looking to go to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, we can do that, and we can do it in a really effective way. We can have multiple edits going on at the same time. So it might be that you're recording some stuff and you're doing a live stream and you want different edits to post afterwards, and your budget's tight, so you don't want the production to be long afterwards. You want it to happen on the day. We can do that. It's just massively exciting when we get back into physical events. You can hire our team. They will come out. They'll put a 3-camera setup. They'll record it via our system. We can have editors or directors off or on site directing the content. We can push it into web-based platforms. So Zooms, your Google Hangouts, your StreamYards, custom servers, we can do that through our system. So all of this is innovation, it's investment, it's forward thinking, it's exciting, and WEBVID is going to offer this from July. So exciting.
What we're all about.
Right. Absolutely. Look, you go off and drink your coffee. Thank you
very
so much for watching. And we'll see you soon with some more WEBVID content. And do check out our website as well for more details at webvid.com. Have a great day and stay safe.